Hey, what's up, y'all? Hopefully you're having a rad physical Friday. So today I found this article and it's titled Never Put These 16 Foods Down Your Garbage Disposal. So that caught my eye, and so I'm just gonna rap about it. It's on ajc.com, and so it starts off by saying the garbage disposal is a hard-working yet often overlooked component of many kitchens. This device handles just about everything we toss its way until you put the wrong thing down the drain. Have you ever had a malfunctioning garbage disposal? And it's like this rad little ninja motor you got to put in there, and a lot of times you have to hire someone. I remember my dad putting in one or two of them, and every single time he got really frustrated. So I know it can be expensive, and most of the time you got to hire someone. So it says you might be tempted to call your home warranty company when your garbage disposal fails, but home warranties aren't always as good as they seem when the chips are down. So normally that's not covered by insurance, I guess, or home insurance. Probably not even a manufacturer's warranty. And that makes me think, how many garbage disposal companies are out there? Do you know what kind of garbage disposal you have? I don't know what kind of garbage disposal Lana has. We don't put anything down the garbage disposal. In fact, I don't even know if she has a garbage disposal. We have this little compost thing that we use, you know, when you go to Costco and you get like a little, you can get like the mixed greens or the spinach, and she keeps those. And so anything that's compostable, if that's a word, we put it in that, and then we ninja flip over there and we put our compost over there. So nothing goes down the drain. Pretty much everywhere I've lived before Lana's, I put a lot of stuff down the drain. And everything is hand rinsed here. We don't use a washer machine or anything like that. So it continues to say, oh, you hear that? I think that's a locust. Do you hear that? Hi, Ginger. Hi, Aldo. Okay, so the locust just wanted to say hi. All right, so it says, so maybe the best solution, there's the locust again. I got a co-star today. What? So it says, so maybe the best solution is to treat your garbage disposal right so it won't break down in the first place. What? It continues to say, you'll get the most life out of yours if you avoid putting the following foods down the drain. It says they all have a bad reputation for contributing to the kind of clogs that can mean an expensive call to the plumber. So let's read these ones. So it says 16 foods that don't mix with the garbage disposal. The first one is artichokes. I have not had artichokes in a while. I love artichokes. You know, when I used to have dairy and butter, there's nothing better than a warm artichoke, and you get the drawn butter, and then you dip it in there, and then you go like this, and you pull the artichoke meat with your teeth. I remember the first time I had that, I was in, I think, Palo Alto, and in California, and I was like 18, and I was dating this rad little ninja girl, Jenny, and we were at her parents' house. Or actually, her parents lived in Palo Alto, but we were in a ski resort place. I forget where it was though. Lake Tahoe. We were at Lake Tahoe, and she's like, yeah, can I get some artichokes? I'm like, what's that? It looked like a little alien little pine cone. She's like, yeah, you just take it off and you put it in the butter and you pull it. I was like, that is delicious. So it says, don't put artichokes in the garbage disposal. Asparagus, don't put, they're really fiberish, if that's a word. Buddy's still living off of bananas, sweet potatoes, cantaloupes, watermelons, and I try to sneak some asparagus in there once in a while, and he'll chew it, but he won't swallow it. And I don't know, here's a quick little question. Does asparagus make your pee stink? Because I know it makes my pee stink big time. A lot of people say that, but a lot of people say asparagus doesn't make their pee stink. If I even just eat a little asparagus, it smells. Hello, Audra. Hello, Cindy. Hello, Marie. Hello, Jennifer. Hi, Sabrina. So avocado pits, I think that's a no-brainer. I probably eat 2 or 3 avocados a day, and it's so funny because when I eat an avocado, like I think I ate all the avocado, but Lana will grab it and she'll get in there with a spoon and just get like all the extra avocado that I left out, and even the seed. She'll lick the seed, she'll pull it off with a knife, and you can grow your avocados with that seed. But you don't want to put that in the garbage disposal. They're really, really big too. I've never even tried to do that. Bones, you know, that's kind of obvious. Celery, I didn't know that, but it makes sense because celery it has that stringy type texture. Like when you try to juice celery, it's good, but when you try to blend celery in a smoothie, no matter if you have a Vitamix or no matter how long you blend it, I've always still get that celery texture because celery is like really viney and really stringy. So that can mess up your garbage disposal. Coffee grounds, I've never tried that. Corn husk, that makes sense. Eggshells, that definitely makes sense. Don't put those in your garbage disposal. Grease, that makes sense. I know a lot of people that keep like an old Folgers can in their kitchen and they put their grease in the can. I know a lot of people that do that. So Audrey says, everyone's running to buy asparagus to check now to see if their pea stinks, right? So Maria, is celery fiber? That's a good question. I believe it is. You know, when you juice, it's good, but when you put it in a smoothie, you'll still have that like fibery, stringy taste in your smoothie. And you could blend it for like 3-4 minutes and that celery texture is still there. And so just imagine that trying to get around a garbage disposal. Lettuce, that's interesting. I've definitely put lettuce in the garbage disposal before. Onion skins, I've definitely put those in the garbage disposal before. Pasta, I've definitely put that in the garbage disposal before. Peach pits, that's something I've never tried. Anything that's really, really hard that looks like a stone, like a peach pit, or you know, a date pit, or an avocado seed. I don't know why someone would try that. Potato peels, I have done that many, many times. Raise your hand or say I, or put what in the comment section if you've put potato peels in the garbage disposal. I think many of us have. Raw meat with bones, don't do that as well. That's the rest of the article. That was kind of quick. Do you all want me to do another one? I haven't been live in like a week. Hi, buddy. Okay, so we'll do another one. Or as a matter of fact, buddy, I'm gonna have to let you go because I don't want Buddy biting his butt. He still has a little bit of a flea issue, and we've been struggling. We've done everything for him for the fleas, and they just keep coming around. You know, we don't spray anything here in our garden or in the backyard, so everything is organic, and she doesn't like any pesticides or any chemicals. And so, you know, we're trying to get Buddy, no. And he eats sometimes cat poop. I don't get it. And sometimes he'll dive into poop. Buddy, come here. Sit down. Come here. Sit down. Sit down. Stay. Have you all ever had your dog, after he takes a bath, ninja flip in his own caca and rub it all over himself? It's so not cool. He did that and he was like super, super clean. We brushed him out. You know, I was about ready to clip his nails, and he ninja flipped in his own caca. He did like a skydive face first and went and just rubbed his caca all over him. And I was like, what? I'm like, why did you do that? It's like he didn't like to be clean or something. Vit D1 for fleas. I don't know what that is. We've tried everything. I'll look at what that is. I tried the $60 collar. That was the last resort. I didn't want to spend that. We've bought you know, natural oils, all sorts of stuff. We're on Amazon. It's like raving reviews, and it's just a major flea problem here. Outside, and mosquitoes. I did see an article that I didn't read because when I bring these up, I don't like to read them so we can learn together. But tomorrow I'll do a live video on, I think, 10 plants that subdue and kind of get rid of mosquitoes, and I'm really, really intrigued with that. My garden is doing well. I wish it was doing a little bit better. I had my first tomato. It was kind of funny because I was ready to pick it like the evening before Lana's dad came over, and he came over and he knocked on the What Love Shack, and he had the tomato, And like I couldn't help but, you know, say, oh, thank you. But I was in the back of my head, I was like, yo, dude, that's like the first tomato I've ever grown. I was waiting to pick it, but he picked it and he gave it to me. And I let it sit for 3 days. It was delicious. If y'all didn't know, tomatoes are fruits. It was delicious. I grew it myself. The skin was still a little bit thick, thicker than normal. And I've got about 7 more tomatoes, but they're green. I got like 5 to 6, maybe 7 green tomatoes, and then I got like 3 or 4 red ones, so almost 10 tomatoes. So I'm gonna let them sit longer before I pick them, and then when I pick them, I'm gonna let them sit for maybe 4 days. I don't know, I'm just learning here. So the garden is coming along nicely. I did put a cucumber cage up because the cucumbers were growing and they were sprouting these little ninja webs that were connecting to my kale or my eggplant. And so I read online, I got on YouTube, and it said you could put like some little mesh wiring above it, and then they kind of grow upward, right? They grow upward and their little ninja flipper clips connect to the mesh, and so they're growing up. And so I did that to half of the garden, and I'm excited about that. The cucumbers have very beautiful yellow flowers, but I haven't seen a cucumber yet, so a little update on the garden. But I'm gonna let you all going. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully we both learned a little bit about garbage disposal, what you don't put in there. I definitely didn't know about the pasta. I didn't know about the potato skins, and I didn't know about lettuce. So, you know, I like to learn, and I like to learn with y'all. So anyways, hopefully you have a rad weekend. You know, breathe, be safe, and make sure that, you know, you're where you want to be. You know, if you're not where you want to be, if you're hanging out with people that are doing things that you don't want to do, you know, that maybe aren't as healthy for your mind, your body, and your soul, you know, don't do them. You know, do what you want to do, right? Do what you want to do, like when you were a kid on Friday night, right? Hey, go ask one of your besties if they can stay the night, right? Because that's what you used to do. Go stay the night at one of your besties, right? Go build a fort, right? Go build a fort and stay up till like 2 or 3 in the morning just giggling and talking about, you know, whatever you want to talk about. In my opinion, that's way better, you know, than the casino or clubs or anything like that. And so that's why I always say, you know, do what you want to do and do what makes you happy, like really, really happy, like when you were a kid. So anyways, thanks for joining me. I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Oh, you know what? I can't see the button. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, there's the button. Okay, y'all. You have a good evening. Bye, Kelly. Bye, Alicia. Keep it raw. Stay rad. What?